Hello everyone. We are going to start a series for the non-calculator paper topics for IGCSE 0580 paper 2 and 4024 O levels paper 1 topics, and I'm going to start the topic numbers. Now you may notice that I speak or I'll do the questions a bit quickly to keep things moving and save time also. But don't worry, you may always hit a pause or replay if you need to review anything. Alright. So in this topic, numbers, I'll start with the simplification of the fractions covering addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And when we completely do it, I'll go to the decimals, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Alright, so let's begin with this question. So here question number 1 is evaluate. So what do you do whenever you have the questions in the fractions and the denominator is different, so we cannot add or subtract them? Alright, so what do? We'll have to make the denominators equal, that is called the LCM. So whenever we just see 2 and 9, the LCM of 2 and 9 is 18 because they are not coming in any table together. So what do? You just multiply this, the first one, by, that is equals to 1 upon 2. Then what do? You just 2 by 9 and then the 1 also by 9 to make the denominator equal. So I'm explaining you everything in detail. Alright, and then this 9 will multiply with 2 to make it 18, and this, the numerator of 2, will also multiply by 2. What did we do here? We multiplied the first fraction by 9 and the second fraction by 2. Alright, the numerator and the denominator as well. So that is becoming 9 upon 18 plus 4 over 18. Now we are ready to add both of the fractions because the denominator is equal. So we know that 9 plus 4 upon 18 will be equals to 9 and 4. Everybody knows that it is equals to 13 over 18. As the denominator is bigger, so that's why we cannot able to make them into the mixed number. So we just write down 13 over 18 is the answer for this question. Alright. So after that, this is the division question. Alright, so in division question, this is 2 over 3, and then division turn into multiplication. You just reciprocate the fraction which is coming after the division sign. So that is 11 over 9. Nothing is cancelling in the numerator and denominator, so numerator will multiply with the numerator and denominator will multiply with the denominator. So 2 will multiply with 11 and 3 will multiply with 9. So that is equals to 22 over 27. That is the answer for this question. 22 over 27. We'll do the same type of questions together. Then we'll go to the decimal numbers. Alright. So here again, fraction is the two fractions are subtracting. The denominators are 7 and 5. Okay, so make it the denominator equal. We'll have to make the denominator 35 because the 7 and 5, the LCM is 35. Alright, so that is equals to I'm doing here 7 will multiply with 5. Okay, the numerator will also multiply with 5 and the denominator is multiplying with 7 and the numerator will also multiply with 7. Alright, then afterwards you know that 25 over 35 and minus 2 sevens are 14. 14 upon 35. We have made already the denominators equal, so we can subtract it. 25 minus 14 over 35. Now we are going to subtract 25 minus 14. As you know that the calculator is not allowed, so 25 minus 14, sorry, 25 minus 14. Okay, that's very simple and easy. 5 minus 4 is 1 and 2 minus 1 is also 1. So that is becoming 11 over 35. 11 upon 35, write down in the answer space 11 upon 35 for this question. Now the second part of the same question is of division question. So it's a mixed number. We are going to multiply this. 5 times 1 is 5, and then we'll add it together. 5 ones are 5 plus 1 is 6 upon 5. Division, and then 3 twos is 6 plus 1, 7 over 3. Okay, then now you know that I've already told you the question, the fraction which is coming after the division sign, you just make the reciprocal of it. 6 upon 5 multiplied by 3 over 7. So 6 times 3 is 18. 18 upon 5 times 7 is 35. So it's not cancelling. We cannot simplify this question. So the answer will be 18 over 35. Alright. Now the next question, evaluate. Now what do? You just write down these ones as the simple fraction. Okay. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22 over 7, minus 3 twos is 6, plus 1, 7 over 3. Now again we have to take LCM. 7 times 3 is 21. So what do? You just multiply the first fraction by 3 and the second fraction by 7. All right, 7 into 7. Okay, now this is becoming 66 upon 3 sevens are 21 and 7 sevens are 49. 49 over 21. Wait, minus 49 upon 21. So this is becoming 66 minus 49 upon 21. We are going to subtract 66 and 49 then. 66 and 49. You know that from 6 we cannot subtract 9, so we'll have to borrow one number. So this will become 5, and 16 minus 9 is 7, and 5 and 4, the number is 1. So 17 over 21 is the answer for this question. Okay, the next question, part B of the same question. 2 over 9 times 1 whole 7 over 8. So 2 over 9 times 8 ones are 8, and then add 7 with it. That will become 15. 15 over 8. Okay, now this question is of multiplication. Simply multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. So 2 times 15, or you can cancel these 15 and 9 with the 3 times table. So that is equals to 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 5 is 15. So you know that it is becoming, and 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 4 is 8. So simply 1 upon 3 is left in the first fraction and 5 over 4 is left in the second fraction. So 5 upon 3 times 4 is 12 is the answer. So 5 upon 12 is the answer. You can simply multiply both of them, and you can the fraction you can simplify later, or you can do it before. If you do it before, this is becoming easier. Alright, so remember, in plus and minus question of fraction, you have to make the denominators equal. In multiplication question, simply simplify and multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. And in division question, you reciprocate the fraction which is coming after the division sign and turn it into multiplication. Okay. Now this question is again addition, so we will make the denominators equal. So I hope you understood now how to make the denominators equal. Students can do it directly as well, but I'm explaining, so I'm writing down everything. So 3 and 1 will multiply with 7, and 3 and 7 will multiply with 3 to make the denominators equal. Okay, so that will become 7 over 21 plus 9 upon 21. Okay, and then we can write down 7 plus 9 upon 21, and 7 plus 9 is 16 upon 21, cannot be simplified, so that's why 16 upon 21 is the answer. All right, the next question, division. So first of all, do one step in one at one time, otherwise you'll make mistake. If you want to reciprocate and turn it into multiplication also, then don't do it. First of all, just change this fraction. 3 2s are 6, 7, 8. 8 upon 3, and now you can write down 2 upon 1 multiplied by 3 over 8. So the numbers are not cancelling, so you just write down 2 times 3 is 6 and 8 ones are 8, and you can cancel it there also, 2 and 4, so that is 3 upon 4 is the answer for this question in simplified form. All right, this number 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 10. Obviously the LCM will be 30. For that thing you need to multiply this 2 over 3 by 10 and this 3 over 10 by 3. Okay, so that is becoming 20 over 30 plus 9 upon 30, and then it's easy, 20 plus 9 upon 30, that is equals to 29 upon 30. You cannot make mistake in the questions of 1 mark. You will get either a 0 or 1. You cannot get 0.5 or something, so you'll have to do everything from the first till the last step correct. Okay, the next part of the same question, 5 ones are 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 upon 5 divided by 3 over 1. Okay, so that is becoming 8 upon 5 multiplied by 1 over 3. So 8 upon 3 times 5 is 15. So 8 upon 15 is the answer for this question. All right, in this question, 2 over 3 minus 3 over 8. So 24 is the LCM. What do? You just this 2 over 3 multiply with 8, and this 3 over 8 multiply with 3. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16 over 3 is a 24, and 9 upon 24, and 16 minus 9 upon 24. 16 and 9, the difference is of 7 numbers, positive 7 upon 24. That is the answer for this question. The next part of the same question, evaluate. 1 whole 3 over 4 means 4 ones are 4 plus 3. 4 ones are 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, so 7 upon 4 multiplied by 2 over 9. Okay, so this is multiplication question. Don't take LCM because the students make mistake. Simply multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator, or you can cancel up the numerator and denominators. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Now this is becoming 7 over 2 and 1 over 9 is left. So 7 ones are 7, 2 nines are 18, 7 over 18 is the answer for this question. Okay. All right, this part, evaluate 3 whole 2 over 3 minus 2 whole 4 over 5. 3 threes are 9 and plus 2 is 11. So 11 over 3 minus 5 twos are 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 over 5. So what do you do now? This 11 over 3 you multiply with 5 to make 15 denominator, and this 14 over 5 you multiply with 3 to make the denominator. Okay, now 11 will multiply with 5 to make it 55 upon 15 minus 14 times 3. 14 times 3 is 42. If you don't remember, then 14 times 3. 3 fours are 12, 3 ones are 3 plus 1 4. 42 over 15. Now you'll have to subtract 55 and 42, and then denominator is 15. So 55 minus 42, 2 and 5, the difference is of 3 numbers. 4 and 5, the difference is of 1 number. So 13 over 15 is the answer for this question. Alright, so in the next part, express 48 over 84 in its lowest term. It means they're just asking you to simplify this fraction. Alright, so this is 48 over 84. We know that they both are coming in 2 times table. So whenever 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the last as the last digit, so it's a multiple of 2. So whenever we divide it by 2, 48 and 84. 48, the half of 48 is 24 and the half of 84 is 42. Still is simplifying with the you can say either you can take 3 times table or you can take the 2 times table as well. So 2 times, I'm just dividing it by 2. 2 times 12 is 24 and 2 times 21 is 42. Obviously now it's very much visible that we can divide by 3. Here we divide by 2, divide by 2, and now I'm going to divide by 3 because it's 12 and 21. So 3 times 4 is 12 and 3 times 7 is 21. So it's not, now we cannot simplify more. So 4 over 7 is the answer for this question. Alright, now this is question evaluate part A. 3 upon 5 minus 2 over 7. We are going to make it 35. So this 3 upon 5 and that will we'll have to multiply with 7, and this minus 2 over 7 will multiply with 5. And then we can write down 3 sevens are 21 over 35 minus 10 over 35. Now 21 minus 10 upon 35. 21 minus 10 is 11. 11 upon 35 is the answer for this question. Alright, they all are 1 mark questions. Now the next part is of 2 mark question. 1 whole 2 over 3 means 3 ones are 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 over 3 and division of 4 ones are 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 upon 4. Now just do the reciprocal of 7 upon 4, 5 upon 3. Turn this division into multiplication and reciprocate the fraction over there. 5 times, we know that they are not simplifying. So 5 times 4 is 20 and 3 times 7 is 21. So 20 over 21 is the answer for this question. Remember students that I'm doing lots of questions the same type of. You can just make a recap and you can just see the video again and again. If you don't understand anything, then please do the recap and then find out the solution of each and every question, because in maths you need lots of practice, remember. Alright, this question 2 upon 5 plus 5 over 8. So we'll make the LCM 40 over there. So that is this 2 over 5 is, I'm doing this LCM only in plus and minus question, not in division and multiplication question, remember. So this is and there's this 3 upon 8. It's multiplying with 8 and this is multiplying with 5 to make the denominators equal. Okay, so 2 times 8 is 16 and 3 times 5 is 15 upon both the denominators. I made them equal. So now 16 plus 15 upon 40. Okay, 16 and 15. 15 and 15 is 30. 16 and 15 will become 31. 31 over 40 is the answer for this question. Okay, the next part is 3 ones are 3 plus 2, 5. 5 over 3 multiplied by 4 twos are 8 plus 1, 9 over 4. You can cancel 3 and 9 with 3 times table. So 5 times 5 over 1 multiplied by 3 over 4. So 5 times 3 is 15 upon 4 is the answer. In this question, we need to change into the mixed number because the denominator is less. In the previous part, you can see the denominator is more. So we cannot change into the mixed number. So read the times table of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12 because 4 fours are 16. 16 is more than 15. So stop at 3. 4 threes are 12 and 12 and 3 makes 15. So the remainder. So 3 whole 3 over 4. If you want to do by the long division, you can also do by that. Let's evaluate this one, 35 minus 27.3. So we are starting the decimal questions now. So the first question is of subtraction of decimal number. So 35 and 27, you just write down together 0.3 and write down 0.0. You'll have to manage it. Now subtraction question. Okay, so what do? You just you cannot subtract 0 with 3. You will have to borrow. That will become 4 and it is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7 and write down decimal. 4 and 7 again you cannot subtract. You will have to borrow one number. So that's becoming 14 and 7. 14 minus 7 is 7 and 2 minus 2 is 0. So that's why 7.7 is the answer for this question. B part of this question, 5 minus 3 times 2 minus 1.4. So you just write, you'll have to multiply, solve the bracket first. Okay, 5 minus 3. And now you are going to subtract 2 and 1.4. So 2 and 1.4 is 0.6, but if you don't understand, then what do? 1.4. That is becoming 2.0. And then subtract it. So what do? You just borrow here. 10 and 4 is 6, 0.6, okay? So 0.6. Multiply 5, 3 times 0.6 is 1.8. Because 3 6 are 18 and 1 decimal place. Now what do? You are going to subtract 5 and 1.8. So 5 and 1.8, 5.0. And now you are going to subtract, borrow one number. And that is becoming 10 and 8 is 2 numbers and 4 and 1 is 3. So 3.2 is the answer for this question. Look at the B part of this question. Now this is the similar type of question as I've done the last part. That is 5 minus 2. Okay, 3 minus 1.4. According to the BODMAS rule, we solve the brackets first. So in the bracket, we are going to do the subtraction. Okay. So 3 and 1.4, 3.0. Borrow one number. That is becoming 10 and 4, 6 numbers, and 2 and 1, 1.6. Okay. So 2 times 1.6, 2 times 16 is 32. 1 decimal place, 5 minus 3.2. So what do? Then now you just minus 5 and 3.2, 5.0 minus, and now what do? It is 4 and 1. Then it will become 10 and 2, it is 8 numbers, subtraction 4 and 3 is 1. So 1.8 is the answer for this question. Alright, look at the A part of this question 70. We are going to just solve the bracket first, and it's of 1 mark question. So these are all past paper questions, okay? So 2.05 and 1.4 we are going to add together, okay? So this is like 2.05 and 1.4, okay? So that is, you just write down 0 over there, and we are going to add it together. That is 5 and 3.45, 3.45 times 0.2. I'll do the multiplication. I'll explain it to you. Also now 3.45 and 0.2 you are going to multiply it. So 3.45 and 0.2. So that is 2 5s are 10, and then 2 4s are 8, plus 1 9, and 2 times 3 is 6. Look, 2 times 4 is 2 times 5 is 10. Then 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 9, and then 2 3s is 6. So 690. How many decimal places we have in this question? We have 2 here, 2 decimal place, and 1 decimal place. 4 5 are the numbers which are coming after the decimal. So altogether 3 decimal place. So 1 2 3, 0.690 is the answer for this question. Or you can write down 0.6. Let's do some multiplication questions of decimals. First we did all the fraction questions of multiplication, addition, subtraction and division, and now we did some addition, subtraction questions of decimals. Now we are doing multiplication, and then we'll do division. So I hope you understood the things, and please do the recap of every question. Alright, so now what do? 2 and 6. 2 6, you know that it is 12. Well, let's see how many decimal places. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 decimal numbers, okay? In 0.2 is just 1 decimal place, that is 2. And in 0.06 there are 2 decimal places, which is 0 and 6. So altogether there are 3 decimal places. So we have 1 and 2. Put extra 0 and that is 0.012. So 0.012 is the answer for this question. I'm again repeating. If it is 0.2 into 0.06, 1 decimal place and 2 more decimal places. So we have altogether 3 decimal places. We have to manage in our answer the 3 decimal places number. Otherwise the numbers are 2 and 6, which is 12. So that's why 0.012 is the answer for this question. All right. Now whenever you look at the 7b part, it's also decimal multiplication. We know that it is 13 and 3. 13 times 3 is 39. So just write down 39 and count the number of decimal places. This is 1 decimal place. These are 2. Altogether there are 3 decimal places. We have 39 after 2 digits. Put 1 extra 0 to make it 3-digit decimal place. So 0.039 is the answer for this part. Now look at question number 16 part B. 2.6 times 0.2. 26 and 2 double is 52. So you know that it is 52. And then 1 decimal place in 2.6 and 1 decimal place in 0.2. And we have 2 digits already there. So it's simply 0.52 is the answer for this question. Look at this question 19 part B. 0.2 into 0.07. 2 sevens are 14. Now we have 1, 2, 3 digits are there which are coming after the decimal. So we have 14 are 2 digits, puts 1 extra 0 and then it is 0.014. Look at the part B of question 22. We multiply first 0.7 minus 0.1 into 3. 1 3s are 3 and then it is only 1 decimal place. So that is 0.3. 0.7 minus 0.3 is simply 0.4. So 0.4 is the answer in this part. Alright, look at the question number 31 part A. We multiply first and add later. You know that because of the BODMAS rule. 0.2 into 0.3. 0.2 into 0.3 is 3. 2 3s is 6 and 2 digits. 0.06, okay, plus 0.06. Okay, now you are going to add 0.7 and 0.06. Remember to manage the decimal places at the same place. So that's why it will become 0.76. So 0.76 is the answer for this question. Look at this part, 44A. 0.02 in multiply by 1.2, okay, 2 and 12. Multiplication, whenever we do, it's becoming 24. Count the number of decimal places. There are 2 and it is 1. So we'll have to put 1 extra 0 to make it 3 decimal places. 0.024 is the answer. Try now part B of 45 question number. So this is 3.01 times 0.02. If you multiply 301 by 2, you will get 2 ones are 2 and 0 and 6. Okay, 301 times 2 I did, so that's becoming 602. Now I'm going to count the number of decimal places. There are 2, there are 2. So altogether there are 4 decimal places, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the answer will be equals to 0.0602 to keep or to manage the 4 decimal places in this question. Alright, try this 67 part B. 0.3 into 1.5, 3 times 15 is 45. So just write down 45 and 1 and 2 digits decimal place 0.45. So we did lots of question of multiplication. I hope you understood. Now we are going to do some decimal division questions. Alright, you have to understand this division because mostly students they find it difficult, but it's not difficult. Now look in front. Part B of this question number 3, evaluate. 3 is dividing by 0.01. We have 2 decimal places in the denominator. Make 2 decimal places in the numerator also if it's not there. If you have just not the sufficient number of decimal places. You must have equal number of decimal places in the numerator and denominator. Now it's there. So remove the decimals now, or either you can say you are multiplying numerator and denominator both by 100, and then it will become the 300 upon 1. Okay, so just remove the decimal places after making them equal number of decimal places in the numerator and denominator both. So this is becoming 300 upon 0.01 will become only 1. So 300 is the answer for this question. Now let's try for question number 4, part B. 4.2 divided by 0.07. This time we have denominator, we have 2 decimal places, numerator 1. Just write down extra 0. Now we have the same number of the decimal places in the numerator denominator both. So that is becoming 420 upon only 7. Remove the decimal places. Okay, 7 6 are 42, so that is 60 is the answer for this question. Now try this one. 6.3, this question 10 part A. 6.3 divided by 0.09. The same thing we do. We increase one more number over there, which is 0. Now it is 6.30 and 0.09, same number of decimal places in the numerator and denominator both. So we can write down 630 divided by 9 only. So that is 9 7s is 63. Okay, so 70, because of this that 0, 70 is the answer for this question. Alright, now just look at 31 part B. 0.9 divided by 0.06. Same thing we do to make the same decimal places in the numerator and denominator both. So that is becoming 90 over 6. So that needs to simplify more. If I am going to divide by either 2 or by 3, 3 times table, 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 30 is 90, and 30 upon 2 is 15. So 15 is the answer for this part. Alright, now for this one, 37, if you just check part B, the A part is multiplication, 3 2s is 6 and 2 digits, then that is becoming 0.06, and 3.5 divided by 0.07. You put one extra 0, then it's becoming 350 over 7. 7 times 5 is 35, and 50 is the answer for this question. Okay, let's try this 47. So what do? We first multiply 5 plus 0. 1 times 0.3 is 0.3, and that is becoming 5.3 is the answer. And 18 divided by 0.2, put extra decimal and write down 18.0 means 18, and 180 upon 2 will be equals to 2 9s are 18. 90 is the answer. Try this part B. 50 B part. That is 0.018 divided by 0.06. In denominator, we have 2 digits as a decimal number, and after the decimal, and in the numerator, we have 3 digits after the decimal. So what I do, I'll have to put one extra 0 in the denominator to make them equal. So that is becoming 18 upon 60. We can simplify. Like in 6 times table, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 tens are 60. So either it's 3 over 10, but the question is given in decimals, so I'll write down my answer also in decimal, that is equals to 0.3. Now try part B of this question. 90 over 0.45. So you can write down 0.00. Okay, so you have the 2 digits after the decimal in the numerator and 2 digits in the denominator as well. You can write like this, 0.45. Okay, so you can write down 9000 divided by 45. You know that the double of 45 is 90, so that is equals to 1 times and 2 times is 90, and the answer will be equals to 200. For example, in 67A part, you have such questions. So you do division first. Okay, so 12 minus 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. So you write down 2 and then plus 4. Okay, so now 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. Alright, now like for example 61 question number 61A. Work out 12 plus 6 divided by 3. It's the same type of question. 12 plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then plus 5 ones are 5. Okay. I did division, or if you want, you can write down 1 by 5 and you can do it in the next step. We can do like that also. So 12 plus 2 is 14, and 14 and 5 will become 19. That is the answer for this part. For example, if you have this type of question 58 part A, there is addition and division both. So 1.3 and 2.9. 9 and 3 is 12. 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. 4.2 divided by 0.2. They both have one digit after the decimal. So 42 over 2. That is equals to 21 is the answer. Alright, now this question number 11. 52.3 means 523. And 3.76 means 376. Okay. Now you are going to subtract 523 and 376. You have to borrow one number, then it's becoming 1 here. 13 and 6, if you subtract, you will get 7. Now you have to borrow one more number, that will become 11, and here it is 4. 11 and 7 will become 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 numbers, and 4 and 3 is just one number. So 147 is the answer for this question. Let's try B part. 20 minus 8 divided by 2 plus 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4 minus 4 plus 1. 20 minus 4 is 16, and 16 plus 1 is equals to 17. Alright, so I hope you understood, and next time with the same topic of numbers, I'll try to explain you some other subtopic of the same numbers topic. Alright, I hope you found this helpful. Be sure to subscribe and the channel, and please share it with the other students also, that might be beneficial for them. Okay, take care.